change of seasons are funny. Today, again, we had a big temperature swing, and it wasn't as bad as yesterday's. But man, it's still got my head kind of messed up right now. Because like it hurts over here. Not very fun. But right now what I'm doing is I am trying to get iOS 10 on my iPhone. And it's probably going to take a while because probably everybody that has an iPhone that can download it is probably trying to get it. So, the new iPhone's come out in 3 days. I didn't pre-order one. I'd like to, but there's not really anything wrong with mine. So, I might get one eventually. I'm not sure if I want to wait till probably the 7S or whatever it is comes out. Because I've had this a year and it's not really... Maybe update, like, cause I think me and my wife have been updating. We got the iPhone. We've always got the regular iPhone. We never got the S. We skipped the S and just kept getting the regular. And this time it's kind of like, well, there's not really, like the only thing I think that's different is like the 3D touch, and like there's the dual cameras on the 7 Plus. But I don't know. I have to wait till I find somebody that has one, play with theirs a little bit, see if I like it. If it's a little bit quicker. But right now, there's nothing that those can do that this one really can't. Here's something I actually wanted to ask. I kind of want to get some people's opinion on. Board games, as you can see, like background of all my videos. Over here, I have a wall of board games. This is not all. I have more in my closet and more downstairs. So I have quite a few. But I was just wondering, does anybody think it's weird to play a board game solo? I mean, I play them both solo. I play them solo quite a bit. I actually, right here, this is called Friedman's Frizer product, whatever. A solo adventure. This is a board game designed to play solo. Does anybody think that's weird? I mean, it's like, wasn't board games supposed to be social? Well, it's kind of, it's just an analog version of a video game. Nobody thinks it's weird to play a video game solo, so why is it weird to play a board game solo? Because I've actually heard I've actually seen things online, people talk about it, and they're just like, no, if you play them solo, it's like you're antisocial or something like that. I'm just like, really? What if you just don't have time? I mean, there are times, like right now, like me, I have my son and everything, and I don't really have time to get a large group of people together, set the game up, play, and then like midway through, everybody's like, let's get something to eat, and because some games take hours to play. I mean, there are some like they just take a few minutes. That I had to take 15-20 minutes, but those are generally called filler games. But I have some that like are hours. I have like a World of Warcraft one down here, and a Descent, Journey into Darkness, just like a bunch that are not short games. They're designed to be long games. There's this one called I can't remember the name of it right now. Arkham Horror. I think that's it. There's Arkham Horror, and then there's like a simple. It's kind of like a Yahtzee variant, and people actually joke around and say you can actually play a game of the Arkham Horror Yahtzee variant, which that's not the real name. I can't remember the name right off the top of my head. I've got it. Elder Sign. That's it. It's right here. You can play. This is kind of like the Arkham. This is a very, very, very basic version of Arkham Horror. So there's a joke that you can play an entire game of this as it takes you to set up Arkham Horror, because Arkham Horror is a very long and complex game, and it's got a lot of pieces to it. And if you add the expansions, it just keeps adding more and more. So it's like that. It's like, well, you can play a game like that, but not everybody has time to do that. So me, I actually have a few solo games that I play and really enjoy. I mean, I'm just wondering, does anybody else think that's kind of weird? Or is board gaming kind of... Because I know board gaming is getting big again. Previously, board gaming was kind of like, oh, that was just kind of like, you think, oh, it's Monopoly and clue and stuff like that. No. These are called designer board games. These things are really complex. The rules are really good. Very fun. So, but yeah. If you ever played a designer board game, I would highly recommend checking one out because they're very fun if you can get a group of people to play. But if you guys think about it, let me link your ideas in the comment if you think it's weird or not. But yep, that's right. Time for the story time. This time it's something that I get kind of annoyed about. Yes, it is very late, and I'm drinking coffee. But, so, of me. We have my resume. Then we send this resume off to a company. The problem is, I can't really draw one of these, but it seems like instead of my resume going to the company, it seems like I'm shooting it off into a black hole. Because there's actually a web animation. It's pretty old now. I think somebody called Odd Todd made it called Laid Off. That kind of talks about the same thing. It does it in a funny way. It's really good. I highly recommend looking it up and watching it. You'll really enjoy it. But this is kind of what I feel right now, because like you send your resume off and you don't hear anything back, and like, did they get the resume? Did they not? Seems like a company would at least acknowledge that they got the resume. Hey, we got it. Yes, we are looking into it. And just an automated email. I mean, you send it in, they send you one back. Yes, we received your email. But it seems like now you send an email in, you don't even get that. It's just nothing. And it's like, okay, well, do you contact them to ask if you got the resume? Do you don't? I understand, yeah, I don't contact them because generally if they don't contact you back, they're just not interested for whatever reason. But that's the way it's been my entire career. I mean, I understand a lot of places just have so many applicants, but make it automated. When you're asking to come in, it automatically sends a reply out, yes, we got your resume, we are looking at it. If we decide for it to pursue an interview, we will contact you. Very simple, but so few companies do that now. And it's so infuriating because you're sitting and you're like, all right, this is, I know I can do this. This is I have filled out all the information. I did this properly, took their assessment test. I know I did really well on it, and nothing. So yeah, that's kind of the position I'm right now. It's kind of annoying.